At last, the All Progressives Congress waiting to the 2016 budget padding controversy as Honorable Abdulmumin Jibrin appears before party's panel. And as the controversy rages on, we examine the different dimensions to the matter: legal, political, and possible end result of the whole saga. And that's our focus on the program. And thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today, live on Channels Television. We're reaching you from our global headquarters in Lagos. I'm sure Kimbale. We're still following and tracking the budget padding saga, and we'll bring you some of the latest developments we are finding out on the matter today on the program. But before we get down to business, a quick look at some of the top political stories we're following right here, right now.
Political roundup on Channels Television. Here are your top political stories this time.
The Independent National Electoral Commission is set to commence the distribution of permanent voters' cards tomorrow in Ekiti State. The exercise is in preparation for the 2018 governorship election in the state. The Commission today held an interactive session with stakeholders in Ado-Ekiti. The Administrative Secretary of the Commission, Dr. Muslim Omolike, who represented the resident Electoral Commissioner, says the purpose of the meeting is to demonstrate transparency and fairness of the Commission. He stated that the Commission still has 224,840 permanent voters' cards uncollected. He appealed to all political parties to help educate their supporters and party members on the importance of the voters' card.
Distribution commences on Wednesday. Time it's 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily, excluding weekends and public holidays.
It's been a troubled time for the People's Democratic Party in Abia State since the legal tussle over the governorship seat in the state began. Some members of the party in the state are not happy and have passed a vote of no confidence on the present state party chairman, Johnson Onuigbo. The members, which comprise of 3 former State House members and past administrative secretary of the party, disclosed that the state PDP chairman is not qualified to lead the party because the process that led to its emergence is undemocratic.
They have no moral justification to say that.
However, the state chairman, Johnson Onuigbo, has responded saying that they are misguided politicians and have asked them to retrace their steps, as the state party would not condone distraction from any group or persons.
The congresses that was done in the state here between April and May is not acceptable by force.
One man that has been quiet in the whole pardon allegations has eventually spoken up. Although not included in the allegations, the majority leader of the House of Representatives has finally come out to speak on the ongoing budget pardon controversy that has engulfed the House. In the statement, the lawmaker says, "It is clear that our budget process needs radical reform, and very quickly too. Yes, allegations have been made, but I strongly believe judgment should not be passed based on allegations. We operate a constitutional democracy, and we must at all times submit to its dictates and ethos. All parties are innocent until otherwise proven. The mudslinging must stop." He also distanced himself from having a hand in the ongoing controversy, saying he has worked well with the Speaker and all other principal officers in a bipartisan manner and in the interest of the institution and the country.
And you're up to date. Those are your top political stories you need to know.
Thank you so much for staying with us and welcome back on the program. One day, different development is what we continue to see as the budget padding allegation matter keep unfolding. Yesterday, let's show you now, Honorable Abdulmumin Jibrin, the man with the allegation, was at 4 different agencies to submit petitions against his colleagues. Today, he was at the headquarters of the All Progressives Congress, the APC, where he was expected to have faced a panel by the party on the matter. Well, many have said the party should have intervened long before now in the matter, before the former chairman of the House of Representatives, chairman of Appropriation, appeared at the APC headquarters in Abuja for a meeting with the leadership in respect of the crisis in the House of Representatives, where Honorable Abdulmuni Jibril was said to have arrived there at about 3 p.m., shortly after 2, some minutes before 3 p.m. today, and is expected to have spoken to leaders of the party who have waded into the matter. Well, last week, the APC Deputy National Publicity Secretary, Mr. Timmy Frank, had asked the Oyegun-led party leadership to resign for failing to intervene in the House pardon saga. Well, Honorable Abdulmuni Jibril is accusing the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, and the House leadership of pardoning the 2016 budget. Well, there have been arguments over the term pardon. Well, a lot of the lawmakers, some who are wading into the matter, adding their voice onto the conversation on the issue. Some of them believe that there is no pardon. Some say there is pardon. Some say the only problem with the matter is the usage of the word pardon. What do you make of the matter? Well, let's take a listen to one of the chairman of some of the committees we have in the House of Representatives. This is the chairman of the House Committee on Health, who, in an interview with Channels Television, told us exactly what he thinks about the whole scenario. Take a listen.
The thing is to insert something into a document with the intention of comforting yourself or distorting information. Check any dictionary, that's the definition of.
I will not say that it is pardon. I've always believed it's incisions. What I think is wrong is when this incisions goes above limit. In the case of 2016, it was the case in 2011, 2012, 13, 14, 15, and of course 2016. The only difference is that in 2016, I saw the numbers of incision in 2011, saw in 2012, saw in 2013, 14, 15, and 2016 it went completely off the board.
It's that you people talk about budget padding. There is nothing like budget padding. If it is the National Assembly that works on the budget, then you don't call it padding. Because padding is like illegality. But when you tinker, add and subtract a budget, it's that you are working on the budget. See, these are two different things.
Ndume knows about padding since when he was in the House of Representatives. Let him say the reality. Let him say the truth. I'm very sure Ndume was a member of the House of Representatives for many times, and he knows that there was padding.
I don't know where and how this Right Honorable Jibril Abdulmuni matter is coming from. Hearing him talk about the health as one of the committees that the leadership of the House of Reps 8th Assembly used to do pardon, it's laughable, because all through the process we didn't have any private meeting with the leadership beyond the general meeting that we had to guide committee chairmen and members on what to do and how to go about appropriating monies meant for agencies and departments, MDAs under the committee. After the budget session, committees, including my committee, we found out that a lot happened at that appropriation stage. A lot happened, and I tell you, I said that with Telmicin work, that we discovered that what we did and what we worked out with the Ministry of Health and submitted to the appropriation was not eventually what was sent out. So, and when that came to the fore, and when that came to the knowledge of most committee chairmen and members, there was an outcry against the chairman of appropriation committee, and I can tell you that there was so much pressure on the leadership, especially on Yakubu Dogara, to effect some changes.
But as the House Committee Chairman on Health in the House of Representatives, the debate over whether or not the budget was padded, okay, a lot of people will say, well, it was padded, there were senseless insertions, according to the man who has been bringing the allegations, Honorable Abdulmuni Jibril. But we'll take a moment on the program, and when we return, we'll talk more on this matter. Join us again.